going on, everybody? You guessed it, It is your boy, Trey Sense, and we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. It's going to be a little bit of a hot take. Some of you will get this, some of you won't. Some of you will probably be like, don't care. It is what it is. But before we get into that, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. I need you to sub to the channel, and by all means, continue to check in and let me know where you're watching this video from. As you see, we have finally made it back home off vacation. I had a great time down on the Mississippi coast. I go down there every year, man. It's beautiful. I love it. It's pretty inexpensive if you're looking for a nice vacation spot where you can go eat, shop, stay at some hotels, relatively pretty, and your lady likes the beach. It is miles and miles of nice white sand beaches down there. Just saying. But anyway, there's a redundancy in Fragcom that we just can't get away from. We just can't get away from it. So one of the fragrances that I picked up while I was in the Biloxi, Gulfport, D'Iberville, Ocean Springs, Moss Point, because I was all over. I went all of them. I left some money in all of them. Was the new Ralph Club, New York. Nice bottle, right? Looks familiar. Should look familiar. From the house of YSL. It is the new YSL Absolute. Now, I got this before I left. You're probably thinking, those bottles look familiar. Yeah, they look like each other. Not only do the bottles look familiar, but the scent profiles are familiar as well. Now, both of these smell good. They smell really, really good. Are they identical? No, they're not identical. They're not identical, but they're in the same vein, in the same wheelhouse, and that's what we're doing in fragrance now, which is why a lot of people are switching over to niche. When Chris and I were talking, that was one of the things that he was saying. He, in his mind, or in his opinion, niche fragrances stand out more. To each his own. Everybody has an opinion. Personally, I think all fragrances are just copying each other. I think you can go pick up a fragrance from a niche house that, if you search hard enough, smells like a designer fragrance that's been out 15, 20 years. And I think you can go pick up a designer fragrance that smells like a niche fragrance. It's just everybody's copying everybody. So anyway, this YSL and this Ralph Club, New York. Very, very similar fragrances. Now, with the Ralph Club, you get a little bit of all the Ralph Clubs in there. I get a little bit of the original. I get a little bit of the elixir. I get a little bit of the parfum. Great fragrance. Great smelling fragrance. Now, I got this at what I consider to be a pretty good deal. I got it for $100, $101 out of the door, taxes and everything, because I get 30% off coupons from Polo, which I spend a lot of money at the Polo store when I go down there. I like Polo clothes, and I buy big and tall clothes, so it's not cheap anyway, but I get 30, 40% off. So every time I go in there, I save $70, $80 on my tickets. You can't really save money by spending money, but if you know, you know. So after the coupons, taxes, and everything, I paid $100 for this fragrance. Not bad. This one is normally $210, but the way I got it, it cost me about $70, and that's not bad either. My point is this. Both of these fragrances have the same scent profile, and I think they're going for the same avenue. I think they're going right down the same path. I think they're on the exact same track, and they're on the exact same train. So is there a need to have them both? No, it's not. Now, I bought this one right before I left on vacation, so I didn't spend a lot of time with it. I hadn't even worn it yet. I haven't given this a full wearing yet. When I smelled this, I was like, I gotta buy that. I want it. Especially when I saw that I had a 30% off coupon and I knew I would get it for 30% off. So I was like, I need to buy it. Both of them come across as really clean, really elegant, very stylish, masculine fragrances. Perfect for any man anywhere from the age of 21 to 80 can wear these fragrances and smell good. They come across as a very buttoned up suit and tie type of fragrance. Again, is this fragrance worth $200+? Absolutely not. Is it a good fragrance? Yeah. $200? No. Absolutely not. No, like I said, I bought it in a bulk so that, you know, I ended up with, I don't know, 10 fragrances, 8, 9, 10 fragrances for $800 and something. So, it, you know, that's what my price. I can't remember how many fragrances I bought, but it ended up being like $77 a fragrance is what it ended up being. Good fragrance. As they both dry down, it's a little bit of a difference in them. The Ref Club New York stays a little bit more masculine, a little bit more mature. The YSL Absolute, in my opinion, goes a little bit sweeter and a little bit more youthful, which is going to make it a little bit more mass appealing. It's good. It's good. But the same place that you would wear this, you can wear this. In the same place that you can wear this, you would wear this. Again, this one, which is the YSL Absolute, in my opinion, is a little bit more youthful, a little bit more juvenile. With this one is just a little bit more masculine. But if I'm being honest with you, my suggestion is that you don't buy either one of them. And here's why. I put my glasses on so I can give you the proper name of this one. And this fragrance has been out way longer. And this is also a company that makes gentlemanly fragrances and gentlemanly attire from the house of Penguin. Make sure I get this one right because they got a couple. $15 to $20 fragrance. Signature blend. Buy this one instead. And you're probably going, what? What are you talking about, Trey? Is this fragrance identical to YSL's Myself Absolute? No, it's not. Is this fragrance identical to Polo's Ref Club or Ralph Lauren's Ref Club? No, it's not. Will this fragrance put you in the same ball game, the same wheelhouse, the same vein, on the same track, on the same train as both of these fragrances? Yes. It most certainly will. What you get from these two, you're gonna get from this Penguin. And I didn't realize it until I got home. When I got home and I was able, because while I was on the trip, I wore this a couple of times, and I got compliments every single time I wore it. But then I kept thinking to myself, that smells so familiar to me. It's a very familiar fragrance. But again, I wasn't tripping about it. I wasn't upset because I felt like I got it at a good price, $100. Like, it's no big deal. This one kept coming to my mind. And then when I got home, I was able to unpack, unwind, spray them both on, and then I was just like, and it hit me. I said, original Penguin. I said, original Penguin. One of those original Penguins. And I instantly went to where I knew my Penguins were. The original Penguin has a little bit more of a citrus up top. the dry down to the original Penguin is really close to this. Now, I'm not saying anybody cloned anybody. I'm not saying anybody copied anybody. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to tell you, be very aware when you're buying very expensive fragrances like this, and expensive fragrances like this, but not quite as expensive as that, because you can probably find it in something like this. It could be mere coincidence that they're all in the same color bottle, but now I'm gonna tell you, this one came out a long time ago. This one has been out for quite a while. So take with that, do with that what you will. And again, are they 100% clones of each other? No. You will be able to, because when I tell people that and I say smell this and smell this, well, I can tell the difference. Knock it off. I'm not saying that you won't be able to smell the difference in the two fragrances. I hate comparing fragrances like that, because that's the first thing people want to say is, well, I can tell the difference. I know you can tell the difference, dummy. I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to smell which one is which. I can tell you, this is the Ralph Club. I can tell you, this is YSL. And I can tell you that this is the Penguin. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to tell you that before you spend an arm and a leg to get this one, before you give up a pinky toe to get this one, you can keep all your digits and most of your money and get this one. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. And maybe it'll make you revisit this one and look at it in a new light. Especially if you're looking for something that's affordable, for something that smells real good, for something that's classy, for something that's timeless, for something that just hits that spot of, I want to smell like a gentleman. And every time I talk about Penguin fragrances, I say the same thing about them. And I have been since I've been doing videos when I talk about these Penguin fragrances, and that's that they're classy and they're gentlemanly. And I stand by that now. And I put this fragrance right here beside this expensive ass YSL and this expensive ass Ralph Lauren. I'll put this Penguin right there beside them. The difference is this Penguin doesn't come with fancy videos or fancy commercials of some guy in a white button-down shirt or Usher sitting in a old loft style apartment. It just comes with an old fat dude from Alabama telling you that it smells good, but it does smell good. And I think if you smell all three of these beside each other, as I'm doing now, neither one of them jump off at you as this is a $210 fragrance and this is a $15 fragrance. That's not what you're going to get. You're going to get, I smell the differences between them, but the difference doesn't come in quality. You don't smell more quality in this than you do this or this. All three of them smell nice. All three of them have nuances that make them different, but they also have nuances that give them the exact same vibe and energy. That's what I'm saying. It's like chicken. You know, KFC's original, Popeyes, Pope Yes, Church's, Bojangles. It's all good chicken. It's all good chicken. If you want something a little bit different, you got to go with KFC's original. But if you get the regular KFC's fried chicken, Popeyes, Bojangles, I mean, yeah, they're going to taste different. But at the end of the day, it's all chicken, right? Same thing here. It's the same thing here. This one has a little bit of a more woody citrus nuance to it. But at the end of the day, it's going to give you that same clean, crisp, gentlemanly, mass appealing scent that you're going to get from this. The difference is this is going to cost you $140 plus tax. This one's going to cost you $15. And the same crisp, clean. This one does take on a more playful nuance than the other two. which again makes it a little bit more mass appealing. But you're not gonna smell this and go, that's a $200+ fragrance right there, boy. I'm just telling you, you're not. You're not. You're gonna like it. It smells good, just like this smells good. But when I tell you that there is no drop off in smell when it comes to this one smells just as good. And it's $15. There you have it. And again, some of you are going to look at this video and some of you probably already done turned it off. Hey, that's cool. That's cool, because people don't want to hear this. You know, people want to hear when it's YSL and it's in a YSL bottle and it costs more that it's instantly better. That's not always the case. People want to hear when it's from their favorite, and I love Polo. Love Polo. Go back years with Polo. That is instantly better because it's Ralph Lauren. It's Polo. It must be better than Penguin. It's not always the case, guys. It's not always the case. Now, it is subjective. You like what you like. And I tell anybody, live how your pockets allow you to live. If your pockets allow you to buy YSL, then by all means you buy YSL, you spray that shit on and you love it and you enjoy it, because you're only gonna live once. But if you're more conscious about what you spend your money on and how you spend your money for whatever reason, give Old Penguin a try. Now again, are these two identical? No, they're not. That's not at all the purpose of this video. It is not to tell you that this Penguin smells just like this. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to tell you that if you're looking for a fragrance that smells similar to these two right here, that is going to get you the same type of vibe and energy, then you may want to try Penguin Premium Blend. Because, I'm sorry, Signature Blend. Premium Blend is in the black bottle. This is Signature Blend. And save yourself quite a bit of money. Because this right here says, I promise you guys, listen to me now, believe me later on. And again, I don't want anybody to go smell all three of these beside each other and say, well, Trey said you couldn't tell the difference in them. That is not at all what I said. And that is not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to tell you that for $15 to $20, you can get this fragrance right here. Penguin Signature Blend. And it's gonna put you in the same ballpark as the new Polo. What is this? Ralph Club, New York. These two are more similar than these two, but all three of them have a very, very similar vibe and energy. Yeah. Now, if you like the original YSLs, myself's, you're gonna love this. It's a good smelling fragrance. And again, it does separate itself a little bit because this is a lot more playful than these other two. But is it worth the money that you're gonna pay to get it? Personally, I don't think so. I don't think so. And myself came in hot. It came when it was released, it just took off. The price on it has been high, and personally, I think it's way overpriced. But again, I was able to get all of mine in bulk, so that helped absorb some of that price, but I think it is way, way overrated. The best bang for your buck out of all of these fragrances that I got out here, all three of them, is by far the Penguin Signature Blend. That's just my opinion. Now, again, I'm gonna say this because I want everybody to understand. I am not saying that these three fragrances are clones of each other. I'm just saying that the same occasion that you would reach for this one, you would reach for this one. And the same occasion that you would reach for this one, you would reach for this one. And the same occasion that you would reach for these two, I think you would reach for these two. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying that, and this one is a fraction of the price. I'm saying that you could buy 10 bottles of this for what you're gonna pay for this. That's what I'm saying. And that was the purpose of this video. So don't buy this thinking that you're getting an exact clone and carbon copy of this, because you're not. Or this, because you're not. What you're gonna get is a fragrance that, to me, in this one, you get a fragrance that is very similar to the same vibe and energy that you're gonna get from these two. That's just what I'm saying. I think this one may be a little bit more versatile, because I think this one lends itself to more of a, definitely an office safe scent, but this is also one that I think you could spray on and wear to the golf course as well. And it could be the citrus that's coming through in it that I think just makes it a little bit more inviting. Makes it a little bit more inviting, and a little bit more wearable. Now, the Ralph Club is extremely wearable, so don't think that I'm saying it's not, because it is. Again, it is a fresh, classy, gentlemanly type of scent. It really is. It's a good fragrance, and so is this one. I am pleased with all of the fragrances as far as the scent profile goes. It's just a matter of how you want to spend your money. It's just a matter of how you want to spend your money. And again, I'm saying this for the 15th time, because I don't want anybody to say, well, they don't smell alike to me. I can smell the difference. You're going to be able to smell the difference as far as the scent profile goes. The quality of the fragrance, you're not going to pick up on the difference. And that's that. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video, man. Yeah, your boy's back home and had to go back to work yesterday, and it was rough, man. It was rough. I did not want to go back. But anyway, if you have Penguin Signature Blend or Premium Blend, because I probably should have put Premium Blend in this video as well. But if you have Signature Blend, let me know. If you have the new Ralph Club New York edition, let me know. And if you have the new YSL Myself Absolute, let me know what you think about that as well. All right, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna get off of here. And I gotta get ready to go to work, because I gotta go in early. I gotta go in at 2 today. So I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys, peace.